How to become the best version of yourself according to Brian Tracy. Welcome to a new video in which we will explore how to become the best version of yourself. Today, inspired by the teachings of Brian Tracy, we will discuss how responsibility and managing emotions can transform your life. We will address crucial topics such as the importance of taking control of our actions and how our emotions influence our daily decisions. Through this journey, we will discover together practical methods and effective strategies to overcome emotional and psychological obstacles. Prepare your mind for a transformative journey that will lead you to greater self-knowledge and personal fulfillment. You are about to embark on a path towards growth and continuous improvement, responsibility, and freedom. We start with a powerful concept. Accepting more responsibility gives you greater control over your life and, consequently, more freedom. Most of us long for freedom, but few understand that responsibility is the true path to it. Freedom is not only doing what we want, but also being owners of our actions and decisions. Today, I challenge you to reflect deeply. How can you take more responsibility in your daily life to achieve that freedom you so desire? Think about the areas of your life where you avoid making decisions or where you delegate your responsibilities to others. Recognizing these aspects is the first step to significant change. Taking responsibility will allow you to not only have greater control over the events in your life, but it will also give you the satisfaction of knowing that you are directing your own path. Thus, at the end of the day, the freedom you seek so much could be within your reach simply by taking control of your life. The tree of negative emotions. Now let's focus on the tree of negative emotions. Imagine a tree whose fruits are emotions such as anger, fear, and envy. These emotions, although natural, can become destructive if allowed to grow unchecked. They are like poisonous fruits that, if consumed, can harm our emotional and mental well-being. These negative emotions are often fueled by justification and personal identification. We justify ourselves by saying that it is natural to feel this way, or we identify with these emotions so much that they become an integral part of who we are. But how can we prevent this harmful tree from growing in our lives? The key is to cultivate self-awareness and empathy. This involves learning to recognize these emotions when they arise, understanding why they are there, and then consciously deciding not to act on them. By doing this, we begin to prune the branches of this tree, preventing its negative fruits from ripening. Remember, it is not about suppressing or ignoring these emotions, but about understanding and managing them in a healthy way. By avoiding judgment and not identifying with these emotions, we can limit their influence on our lives and keep our emotional tree healthy and balanced, calm, and effectiveness. Facing moments of turbulence is an inevitable reality in our lives. However, how we respond to these challenges can make a big difference. Here lies the importance of staying calm. Serenity not only helps us preserve mental peace, but also increases our effectiveness in making decisions. Imagine that calm as a powerful tool to cut the trunk of the tree of negative emotions, this trunk being guilt. Guilt often traps us in the past, reliving mistakes and situations that we can no longer change, preventing us from moving forward. By cutting this trunk of guilt, we neutralize the destructive impact of negative emotions in our lives. It is crucial to understand that responsibility is about looking to the future, learning from our past experiences to improve our future actions. Thus, freeing ourselves from guilt does not mean evading the consequences of our actions, but rather recognizing them, learning from them, and then releasing them to be able to move forward. The question I invite you to consider is, are you ready to let go of guilt and look forward? This step is not only liberating, but also transformative. By doing so, you open a path to a future where your decisions and actions are guided by wisdom and not remorse. This, in turn, leads you to a more fulfilling and effective life, where you are the true architect of your destiny. Release suffering. In our journey through life, it is common to encounter people who seem to cling to their suffering. This adherence to pain often becomes a barrier that prevents personal growth and happiness. However, it is crucial to understand that freeing yourself from this burden is possible. The key to letting go of suffering lies in the practice of responsibility and the process of letting go of guilt. Accepting responsibility for our lives means recognizing our power to change current circumstances without becoming trapped in the past. When we encounter people who seem to delight in their suffering, it is important not to feed their pain. Instead, we can be a catalyst for their growth, helping them reconnect with their true selves. This process begins with a sincere and empathetic conversation. When someone shares their problems with you, it is an opportunity to remind them that they are solely responsible for their life and that they have the power to change it. This message must be conveyed with understanding and support, emphasizing that everyone has the ability to overcome their adversities. This approach not only helps others see beyond their pain, but also allows us to grow as compassionate and empathetic individuals. By guiding others toward self-responsibility and self-discovery, we not only help them free themselves from their suffering, but we also foster an environment where personal growth is possible and encouraged. Thus, each of us can be a beacon of hope and an agent of change in the lives of others. Release of negative emotions. Imagine unhappy people as cars with an emotional brake permanently activated, going around in circles without moving forward. This analogy reflects how negative emotions and psychological blocks can stop our progress and limit our ability to fully enjoy life. The good news is that just like a mechanic can repair a car, there are tools and techniques we can use to release these emotional brakes. One of them is therapy, a powerful process that helps us identify and understand the roots of our negative emotions and blocks. Releasing these negative emotions and overcoming psychological obstacles requires courage and character. It is not an easy or quick process. It is constant and often challenging work. But it is precisely this challenge that strengthens us and allows us to grow. By facing our deepest emotions, we learn about ourselves and develop new skills to handle difficult situations. The question you should ask yourself is, are you willing to undertake this effort? Are you ready to commit to a process that, although it may be difficult, has the potential to lead you toward a fuller, more satisfying life? If the answer is yes, then you are on the right path to an extraordinary life. This journey towards self-improvement and emotional liberation is a brave step towards discovering your true potential and realizing your most ambitious dreams. Conclusion. We have reached the end of our journey today, but this is just the beginning of a larger, more transformative journey. Let's remember, holding on to a negative emotion keeps us stuck, trapped in an endless cycle of discontent and frustration. But there is a way out, and it starts with two powerful words: I am responsible. By taking responsibility for our emotions and actions, we open the door to meaningful, positive change. Freeing yourself from emotional and psychological breaks is not an easy task. It requires courage, persistence, and above all, a commitment to yourself. But the reward of this effort is immeasurable. It allows you to move towards an extraordinary life, full of growth, fulfillment, and success on your terms. So I invite you to embark on this journey of self-improvement and responsibility. Explore your inner world, face your emotions, and take charge of your life. Every step you take on this path will bring you closer to becoming the best version of yourself. Thank you for joining us on this journey towards the best version of yourself. Remember, change begins within you and expands to all facets of your life. See you in the next video, where we will continue exploring how we can grow and improve every day. Until next time.